Hello, fellow travelers. This is Veronica from Human Design Journey with the series about the channels. And we get to the most experiential of them all, the Channel of Transitoriness, a design of Jack of all trades. It's a collective channel, part of the sensing circuit. It's a creative channel, the creative channel of the sensing circuit. And it's part of the stream of feeling and desire. It's one of the two pure manifestor channels connecting the most powerful motor in the body graph, which is now becoming a center of awareness, the emotional center, to the throat, center of manifestation, transformation and change, initiation, words, communication. So this is a very powerful emotional energy directly connected to possibility for action and words. So we have in the emotional center the darkening on the light crisis, the 36th gate, which eventually can lead to progress and change in the 35th gate. It's totally different from the other side if we look. It's mirror channel, the 4816. As we have, the process of you have logic, which looks for patterns, but usually those are based on the past experience. So they're ultimately connected, the two. And yet they're very different. One has no power to really act, but only speak in the now. And the other one is a real manifesting potential. So one is a projector channel, the other one is a manifestor channel. It's the roller coaster of life, basically, moving from inexperience to experience and finally becoming the jack of all trades, knowing it all. I've been there, tried that, done that. Next thing. The emotional being is always in a part of a process. It's not a one thing, one time thing. It's moving constantly through its emotional wave. So there is no clarity in the moment. And it takes time to get to sew all the pieces together, to sew all the pieces together. Basically, without this channel, we don't have progress. We don't have the human experiential way, the way we know it, the way we know life, because logic investigates, but abstract experiences and validates. Same as logic examines and investigates and analyzes something that already was experienced, something that already happened. And then we want to figure out how it works. So this channel is going from not knowing how to do, from innocence to experience. And you always, when you do something for the first time, there is a greater possibility for mistake. And then you drag everybody along with you. It's collective. Wants to share this experience. So I want to go to the other side. Do you want to come with me? Come with me. We're going to experience something new on the other side. And they're ready to get into crisis for something new, for a new emotional experience. So if the 4130 is the dreamer, for a new emotional experience, but more relies on the Moira's, on the destiny, 35, 36 goes and gets it. It's manifester. So, especially if they don't wait for clarity, it can become one big mess, not only for themselves, but also for the others, because this is a manifesting potential. Um, and the opposition of the 36 is the sixth gate, which is friction. So it's about crisis and friction, and these people are really ready to go into that for something new. But when they are not clear and they're chaotic in their process, they drag everybody along with them. 50% of humanity is non-emotional, and they ride on this emotional energy. And actually, right now, we have it in the notes until for the next 2 months. Yeah, until May. And we see what's going on in the world with those sanctions and high taxes that the new American government is putting. Crisis after crisis, we can really see it at work. And by the way, Trump, the leader, um, the president of the US, also has this channel. And it's moodiness, it's, yeah, changing moods, being either with your pink glasses on, you wake up for no reason, or with your gray glasses on. And when you with your pink, you're ready to do everything, excited about everything. When you're with your gray glasses, you're more prone to um, not agree and put down proposals. And hence, you don't wait for your clarity to come, which means to look at every perspective and ask yourself, how does that make me feel? Not what I think about it. Oh boy, it can get very passionate. Here we're more talking about feelings than passion, actually, or moodiness. We're talking about um, sharing feelings and um, getting into explosion, and it's also very sexual. As I said, the opposition is the sixth gate, part of the defense circuit and part of the channel of mating. And it's about our need for genetic experience and trying out things so that we can bring that experience back and eventually gain wisdom out of it. But this is what drives us to try new things, expand our human way. And friction, conflict, crisis, just to get to something new, the need and urge for something new. And yeah, it's eventually can lead to progress, and you can give advice to people because you've tried everything. Like, I tried that, don't do that. Or I tried this instrument, do that. That's nice. That's not. Basically, experience is the worst teacher. It gives you the test before presenting the lesson. So you first do it, and then logic kicks in and looks at the pattern. But over time, gaining all these experience might grant some wisdom of what experiences pay off in terms of value, or it might result in the sense of uh, dissatisfaction and nothing that amounts to that much. There is never guarantee that at the end of the experience, it's going to be a good experience. But the creative nature of this channel is not personal, it's collective, and it must share what it does with others and what it does, not what it thinks. It's about feeling, going through experiences and feelings. The experiential way requires doing things, and especially things that have never been done before, trying it out for the first time. It's not easy. Excuse me. And being part of the sensing circuit, it's at the end making sense out of things. They have talent for seeking adventures and finding them and bringing along everybody with them. Um, but it is transitoriness. It is seeking something that is transitionary, and that it will change, it will move. Eventually, they'll get into crisis just to get things moving. And sometimes those people can say things to other people that can be really mind-blowing and impactful. And if it's not in the right moment, if they didn't have clarity, it can bring a lot of distortion there. You have to inform here before you move and act and talk, because people need to get ready for the blow, so to speak. And over time, gaining the experience and having the wisdom and value of it um, after it's over is what gives you those tales to exploit and sense of fulfillment, if you wish. Um, Here we have very sexual energy, and it's explosive energy of deep feelings, which gradually take um, to a point of where they just drop down. So um, it's gradual, and then there is dropping down of the wave. So relationships here can be um, subjected to those lows and highs, um, those deeply emotional experiences, um, focused on the feeling, provokes the new, provokes sometimes disappointment and pain, sometimes pleasure and joy. Um, and the balance and stability here is to wait for clarity, inform before you act. And you will get into crisis. You will put people in crisis, even just with things you say. But those crises can bring to progress. They can be correct when you act correctly with yourself as an emotional being with manifesting potential, or if that's if you don't have a sacral, then being a manifester with this channel, it can really bring new things to the world. That's what manifestors are here for, or the manifesting potential is to break through to new territories, to new experiences, which will bring our history lived I mean, those stories which we can share through those experiences that we got. And yeah, it's seeking experience, uh, getting it, maturing in it, and at the end coming out with a wise story eventually, if it was correct. But when the emotionally, the decisions are clear and you surrender to it, it's always correct. And over time and with maturity, experience will culminate as an emotional depth within your personal truth, and the heart of which is accepting life for what it is, with its crisis and with its frictions, and but not everybody is equipped for that. So these people will drag their partner into everything. And if the partner is not there, it's not personal, they'll find somebody else to go with them through the experience, but they'll not share with them that they've never been there, done that, and they still have to learn. So they'll drag you along. It's not personal. Let's not forget that. It is, as I said, explosive and sexual energy here. So those people can really sparkle enthusiasm into getting into those new experiences and new things and try out new things. They can be quite impactful indeed. So this is about the jack of all trades and not a specialist in any. The energy of seeking adventure and engaging those around you with your adventures, driven by the desire for new experiences, emotions, and eventually progress and change. Let's see what actually we're going to experience during this year with this channel. And especially Neptune has been there for quite some time in the 36th gate, thus forming a definition with the 35 quite often. And Neptune stays for a very long time. And Neptune is the planet which dilutes things. It's behind an illusion. So we don't really know what the crisis is. But things are coming out, truths are coming out, so we will get to see, hopefully. Yeah. Crisis in the world. We can experience it firsthand very strongly. This is Veronica from Human Design Journey. Please comment if you want and to share something about this channel if you have it. Like, subscribe. Would you like to? Stay connected and find me on my other channels, humandesignjourney.com, on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I'll be doing more content there as well soon. So I'll be happy to see you and interact with you. Be together in an experience and share it. Thank you for listening. I would be glad if it was useful to you. And remember, I'm looking at the channels, but this is looking at pieces of information. It's not the holistic picture of somebody's design. You need to look at the whole body graph to see how things are really connected. And it's kind of taken out of context. So keep that in mind. And I'll be back with more. Bye for now.